So, first week down. I was trying to think, should I continue trying to use the previous weight loss that I had last year where I started at 264, or should I just go with a clean slate and start with what I weighed at the beginning of this year and go from there? So it was a 264 last time, and starting this time I was 253. I think I may just start with a clean slate. What happened last year happened, and I'd only started Carnivore like in June of last year, and then everything fell off the wagon after Halloween. So let's just say it's a do-over. So for this week, from last week when I mentioned it, started at 253. I have lost 10 pounds. I'm down to 243. Not bad, but I expected it. My first couple of weeks, I always seem to lose around 10 to 15 pounds in the first 2 weeks, and then it kind of tapers down from there. So I'm not surprised, but I will say I am starving right now. I'm hungry. I'm doing this right after getting off of work on Friday. And I'll say we had a lot of damage done this week from the storm we had Tuesday. A lot of flooding, a lot of limbs and some trees down around the yard. Was hoping to take care of that today, but apparently we have another storm in the forecast within the next 3 hours. So I am going to go ahead and clean up a few things, but from my understanding it could get pretty bad again, and we should expect more of the same, which is a bit of a bummer because we've got a flooding issue around here that I was hoping to have someone from the county come out and be able to have a look at. Hopefully the weather holds off long enough for him to get out here and have a look at things. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. So getting back on the wagon, getting this going. My diet, as far as what I'm eating, is just, cube steak, some chicken, some ground beef, some ground sausage. And I know a lot of people who do carnivore, I don't think they even mess with sausage. Maybe it's because of the seasoning and stuff in it. I'm not that kind of person. I've got to have some flavor to my food. I know some people stick to salt and pepper, and others just do meat. Nothing added, nothing extra. Good on them, but I prefer some flavor if I could get away with it. And it's the thing that happened with me last year while I was doing this. No matter how far I got along, I still had cravings for other food. I've always been a fan of potatoes. If I could have a potato at every meal, it wouldn't hurt my feelings. If I could eat potatoes every day, I wouldn't get tired of it. It's one of those things that I like, that I enjoy. And this first week, getting back to things, I've really been having a craving for potatoes. But not just that, something crunchy. With meat, you're not going to get anything crunchy in your diet every day. But I think I might be able to get away with doing like pork skins or something like that. No sugar. I'm staying away from anything sugar, even sugar substitutes. Anything that says high fructose corn syrup, any other scientific word they might put in the place of sugar, so you're not sure if you're eating something that's sugar or not. As far as I'm aware, even with your sugar substitutes, your artificial flavors and stuff, your body still treats those things exactly the same if it was real sugar. So I cut it all out. That's what I did last time. Worked great. I think it was fantastic. And there's one thing that people say, while you're doing this too, the amount of energy you have, it starts to level off a little bit, so it seems like you have energy throughout the day. And I think for the most part that is true. It's not like you don't have any like highs and lows that you would have with anything that has sugar. It seems to be pretty steady throughout the day. At least from what I've heard from other people and in my experience, that was how it went as well. But for me, the cravings were always there. I still crave things. I crave things then. I don't know if you get past like when I had only made it 4 months before the holidays kicked in. So maybe if you stick out with it longer, maybe those cravings go away eventually. I don't know. One thing, some people do this and not work out. I like to get some exercise. I like to work out while I'm doing this. A lot of cardio, some muscle work. Nothing fancy. Just at home, no gym. It's cheap. I can do it on my own time. I don't have to go in the gym and either wait for somebody to give up some piece of equipment, or as things go and things are going in the gyms these days, it doesn't seem like the best place to be doing any workouts anyway. And now that the weekend is here, I'm going to try to get myself back out here to continue this. It also helps to have something to take your mind off things. As long as you stay busy, you don't necessarily think about the food or the cravings that often. When the weekends get here, I just want to be in the house, watch a movie, but you can't just watch a movie, you want to snack at the same time. It's not good. So being out here and keeping myself busy with this will help. And by the time my son gets here, I'll be busy with him a lot. So that I'll be, engaged in a lot of that. So I'll be busy. So I won't have time to think about the next meal or the next snack. So hopefully with him coming around, it'll be even better. But I definitely don't want him to end up like it was for me in my childhood. By the time I was 16, I'd weighed 300 pounds, and I kept that weight for a long time. Until I was about 19, when I finally decided to do something about it. And I believe I've mentioned that before. I can't remember or not, but that was a long, hard battle. But I accomplished it. I got my weight down. And kept it off for many, many years. But when you get married, things change sometimes. But that's going to be it for this. It was just a quick update. I'm going to go try to get a little work done outside before the next storm tries to pass through. And then tomorrow, if everything goes well and the weather's passed, I'll be back out here and doing some more stuff. So 10 pounds this week. It's expected. So no surprise. But that's it. I appreciate y'all sticking around, and I'll see y'all in the next one.